Chapter 1278. In fact, Kate didn't have any feelings about pregnancy. She felt that since she was pregnant, she would have the baby knocked out. She had done this many times before. When she arrived at the hospital, the doctor told her that because she had frequent abortions, her reproductive system had reached its limit. If the child was also destroyed, then she would not be able to get pregnant. Upon hearing this, Kate realized that she was in a bit of trouble. After all, every woman has a dream of becoming a mother. Although she is not yet ready to have children, if she can have children in the future, and she can have children in this life, it will be a big blow to her. So she told her parents about it. After Mr. Reeves learned of this, although he was very angry, he had to think about his daughter's future. He was just such a daughter. Although he said he was not a boy, he still hoped that his daughter would be able to save him and pass on his blood. If the daughter knocks out this black child, then she will never have a child again, and her blood will be cut off. That's why he was eager to find a catcher, and he was looking for a catcher who could let his daughter give birth to this child. As soon as he heard that the Bale family was here, he could have his son Jane and his daughter have the wedding ceremony today, and he was very happy. So he hurried over with his wife and children. Even a wedding dress was not available for her daughter. But he also knew that the situation was urgent, so he had to deal with it specially. Therefore, he decided to let his daughter make do with Jane to have a wedding today, and then he would spend more money to hold a grand backdoor wedding for his daughter. The main reason why Mr. Reeves was so anxious was that he didn't tell the truth with Megan. Megan didn't know that his daughter had no fertility. She thought that Kate was reluctant to bear the feelings of her black boyfriend, so she wanted to give birth to this child, and she would naturally have another child for Jane in the future. But in fact, Mr. Reeves came to the pit. He was afraid that after Kate showed her belly, no one dared to ask for it, so he made up such a lie and wanted to find a pickup man, quickly pick up the girl and give birth to the child. But he is also a face-saving person, and he doesn't want to marry his daughter to a man who is too ordinary, so when Megan said that there was a play on Jane's side, he immediately recognized this future son-in-law. Mr. Reeves came with his wife and daughter, and Hugh Bale and Kyria hurriedly greeted them. At this time, Mr. Reeves was really excited, so when he saw Hugh Bale, he smiled and said, "Oh, old grandson, we have known each other for so long. I didn't expect that I would change my tongue now and call you in-laws." Hugh Bale was overjoyed and said, "It is an honor for Hugh Bale to be able to marry my son with Mr. Reeves." Kyria also echoed, "Yes, yeah, Mr. Reeves, this is your daughter, she looks really beautiful." Mr. Reeves pointed to Kate and said with a smile, "I will introduce you to me. This is my daughter Kate, who has been in the Europe for many years, not long after coming back." "Oh," Kyria said happily, quietly, "you are pretty girls, and you have been in the Europe for so many years, you must be a top student." Mr. Reeves smiled and said, "I can't talk about top students, but English is better than the average person." Kyria was happy in her heart. At this time, Mr. Reeves looked around and asked in surprise, "Why didn't I see my future son-in-law?" At this time, Jane was surrounded by the Bale family, and he was not allowed to go. Upon hearing this, Kyria said hurriedly, "Mr. Reeves, wait a minute, I will let Jane come over to see you."